one of the things I was thinking was that, of course, if the R909 is your first radio, you're not going to have an external antenna likely set up. So what about the performance of the R909 relative to, a modern digital radio, in this case, the PL330, indoors, and it's 9:47 in the morning here in Toronto. And let's run an ETM scan on this, and let's see how well the Tecsun 909 does, R909 does by comparison. I wouldn't be expecting too much, but we'll see. With the scan on the Tecsun PL330, we got the ETM scan found 7 channels, but only 3 of them are really likely to come in well enough to actually be listenable. So let's see if we can find these 3 on the R909. So the short answer is 2 out of the 3 come in just fine. This is 15825, and we also got 9980. But 13845 did not, and that's because it's not on the band that are supported by this radio. But overall, in terms of what you're likely to hear indoors, the R909 did surprisingly well. If we go back to the 1990s and the Grundig Traveler 2, it can pull in 9980, but the other 2 channels are outside its band. So, since it's outside its supported bands, we don't get anywhere with those. If we compare to a digital radio with an analog dial, this is the D328. I did have it, it's being fussy. That's 9980, so that comes in okay.
When I have a convenient season, I will call for it.
13845. Again, assuming you're going to listen to the intercom, there's not much on it this time of day. And 15825 is there but weak. But let's compare that to what the PL330 will do, right? It's just not in the same ballpark, even though they're both DSP radios. So, well, that was 13845. Sorry, I had the wrong one. Let's try that again. Oh, there's the US time signal.
But he found it then.
Yeah, so there's 15825. So that's 15825 on the PL330.
We want more people coming.
Right. Okay. Now on the D, maybe it'll like the antenna up there. Right, that's on the 13820A. We can't listen to that one on the Grundig. Let's see what we should be in the right band here.
North American SOS Climate Change International Conference and the Shanghai International Association, which took place on July 26th.
You represent no threat to their sinful ways.
There we go.
When you have no power in your adultery to oppose them.
So I think on this,
You die in adultery.
the R909
If you refuse
seems
to
to,
repent in the church,
I'll turn these guys down, but the R909 seems to come out on top of the 328.
and to depart from iniquity.
So there we are, there's the same,
Not the gospel. For the wine is
the overcomer down on the 328,
whom you shall
turned up a little bit.
fear not him who after he has killed you can do nothing more to you, but fear him.
All right, we'll turn that down. Let's move over here and we'll listen to the volumes on the other side.
Jesus said, whom ye shall fear. Even Peter said, come, children, come. Quoting Psalm, I believe 34, I will teach you the fear of the Lord. And when he had called the people, Mark 8:34, unto him with his disciples
I don't know.
also,
I think that's a bit of a toss-up. A little more hum on the
whosoever
R909.
will come after me. God is
they're
not
pretty
stopping
close.
any of you from doing that.
So what do we see with this brief comparison? And I did do this over the 10 o'clock change, so there are some other channels coming on now. Obviously, the difference in performance between the PL330 and any of these other radios is fairly huge. The XHData covers more bands, so obviously that's helpful if you need 13.8 megahertz, which these don't. But so far, the R909 is acquitting itself reasonably well. It's a quite pleasant sounding radio and seems to be able to get the relatively strong daytime stuff that someone who was just a casual listener and wanted to play around a little bit might be interested in. Thanks.